Sevens, I guess we call it. Reasonable flop. This puts a spanner in the works, doesn't it? Guess we'll do this. Pretty nice board, though. Fucking look at that. $342 pot. Yes, please. Excuse me, sir. This is a Wendy's. What the fuck was he doing? I don't think I really want to 4-bet this hand, so I'm just going to call the Queen Jack suited. I wouldn't hate 4-betting a bit deeper. If we were actually over 150 bigs deep, I'd prefer a 4-bet. I really like 4-betting super deep. Flop the nizzles. This guy I thought was a rag until he peeled a 4-bet with ace jack off. How much raising do I want to do on this board? I guess a reasonable amount. He still has all the sets as well. Still think we can bet here. Big Shay, what's going on, man? Thank you very much for the prime. And I think I'm going to go for a check call here. I think betting's getting kind of thin. We don't block any flushes. Kind of don't want to see a bet. I still think I have to call here. I still think he has ace-queen with a spade with the ace of spades, ace-queen with the queen of spades. I don't think we can fold a straight even without any blockers here. Yeah, I just don't think I want to... I just don't think I can fold this hand. Even versus overbet, even though I think he's going to have it sometimes. So yeah, we are calling here. Yes! It's exactly what I wanted to see. Then it's going to be... I want to do... Ooh. Guess we just raise, get this in here. Hand needs some protection. Don't think he's going to have many better hands. He can have real good equity if he has something like 7-8 of spades. He should be doing a reasonable amount of checking on this board, I think. Calls, and I'm just going to rip the turn here. Because I'm assuming he's going to have a lot of aces, kings, queens that just are forced to call. There's still some bad rivers. I think just ripping here makes the most sense. Because if we have something like 10 jack of diamonds, which is going to be our bluffs on the flop, we're just going to want to rip. So I think ripping here makes sense. Eights. Ugh. Okay. I'm going to 4-bet Andre if he 3-bets here. And I bet he jams. So this is going to be my main 4-bet bluff here on the button. I just... Oh, why are we peeling here? Block some flushes, which is nice. I think I'm going to jam turn. I don't really like having a jack. But I think we jam turn here. I think 10s, 9s with a heart folds. I don't see him having ace-king. I think even ace-king suited is going to shove. We block ace-jack of hearts, which is nice. So, like, queens is most likely snap call here. And we still have equity against queens. So I think this is a really good shove. Really like this hand. Really like that hand. Really like that play, Mark. Well done, Mark. Okay. Don't let me bluff then. I don't love this ace-3. Okay, I am probably going to call this hand on the river. We have better hands to call with in terms of absolute hand strength, but I really like this hand as a call in terms of blockers and unblockers. Unblock every single bluff that would bluff here, 6, 7s, all of that stuff. So ace 3 in a way, the ace of spades is irrelevant, by the way. Ace 3 in a way is better than, in fact, it's not even that irrelevant. If anything, it's good because then we block hands like ace queen suited, which should definitely overbet the turn. So I think this is a good hand to call down with. Unblock absolutely everything. In terms of combos, ace 3 with the ace of spades and a non-spade 3, I think is an amazing hand to call down with. So literally we unblock, like, think about it, everything. 10 jack, 6 7, 4 5, any spades. It's actually so nice when it works. Aces. Let's get it in. Come on. Nice spot to squeeze here. Out to Z small blind. Get peeled. Peeled in 2 spots, eh? 9s is possible. Jack should be 4-betting. Shouldn't have deuces, but this guy might. I think I'll just go this size and jam a turn. 10-8 suited. Shouldn't really have king 10. Maybe king 10 of spades, hearts and diamonds. The queen... There was a similar spot here that Nick had, that Easty had. It can actually improve his hand here that he can have some queen 10s and some queen kings. So it could be a better card than a worse card. There's only 2 combos of queen jack suited and he should never have queens. So we're just jamming this turn anyway. But I think when we lose, we're going to get snapped by 9s. But it's a pretty easy jam, I think. So fucking sick. So fucking sick. There's 2 combos of it, man. So tilting. Just drill it on the turn. Why not? Well played. I'm going to cold call here, and I'm probably just going to cold call just range, because the idea is he shoves, he reshoves, and we can still have aces here. Ace king we'll be going with, because this doesn't necessarily look strong to most. So I think having just a cold call range here makes sense. I'd rather see a shove than a call. I think a call's more likely to be aces, so pretty easy call. Just fade a queen, we're happy. Ooh. Definitely fade a queen. Nice. That's a punt. He's not going to realize it, but I only have a cold call range there. So I have aces, kings, queens, jacks, ace, king. Him shoving gets me to fold like 10s. And then I call everything else. That was a punt. Still, we take it. That was a fucking real nice part. I'm going to go for a very weird 3rd bet on this turn. Just with absolute no equity here. Obviously, I'm bluffing that river. Want to make a little value here. We have a lot of our natural bluffs get there on the turn. Get there by the river, so I really like this bluff. If he has pretty much any flush. Again, if he has, like, let's say, the 6 of hearts, I expect him to fold. But he should fold, I think, because what bluffs do we have that triples this? But, like, you just see people overcalling in these spots. What the fuck is he doing? Like, in what world? It's so retarded. Like, how little bluffs we have. How often do we barrel 10 jack, no heart on that turn? It's wild. Every single time I show up with a bluff. But when I have value, what? They just fucking nowhere to be found. How much I have for value there and how little I actually bluff is astounding. That he finds one of the most random bluffs ever that I do 1 in 100 fucking times. And he goes, you know what? I've got 2 pair, let's call. Absolute spanners, mate. Honest to God. Does everyone think I'm some sort of fucking lagtard? Is that what's going on? Do people see Nick's punt or no punt and go, this guy's an absolute idiot? All he does is bluff. He never has value. Fuck my mouth. Good board for our range here with the Jack 10. I'm going to triple barrel the shit out of this. Yeah, that's actually a better card, if anything, because now we block 2 pairs. So if we get stationed by something like ace-9, it's just unfortunate here. I actually really like this river to bluff. I'm going to go with a very slight overbet, basically a pot size bet. And when we get called here, it should be by flushes. And oh my God. What a fucking whale. Needs to stop bluffing. Honestly, needs to stop bluffing. That is the wildest call I've ever seen. I'm sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh, I've got top pair. Gonna triple barrel this, am I? I might actually check back this turn. He's definitely got 7-8. 5-6 suited. I'm gonna have to raise versus his size. No, we don't get jammed on. Hope we don't. We won't get 3-bet by 6-7 anyway. I'm a little bit worried that he's kind of tight, so he might not even call like ace queen, but I still think we have to raise ace king. Hey, nice. I assume we got called by ace queen. We got called by jacks. This is I am not allowed to bluff anymore at this game because fuck me, people do not believe me. They saw that punt or no punt with Nick. Cold for betting aces, we're fucking deep. I kind of want a cold call. I think I should cold call here. I think I can have a cold call range. We want you to shove, that'd be nice. Snap call here. Do we just go for it all? Possibly has 8s and 9s. Guess we check range on this turn. He has 6-7. He has some flushes. Not having the ace of diamonds really fucking hurts us here. Really, really hurts us. I really like the size though. Just want to see like the 3 of spades. We need it to go check on the river as well. We're going to be balanced and have flushes here. Such a bad river. So fucking sick, man. Are you joking? Turn here that we get to continue on with the 10-7 suited. Going to be calling versus this overbet. And check calling river and hating it. He definitely has king queen here. Does he have worse for value? I think he can have ace king for value. Most players won't. You won't see a bet with ace king for value. So if he overbets, it's polar now. So I don't think we beat value. Just kind of what bluffs. I guess hand's like 5-6 suited and shit. I don't know if I can fold this hand. Let me think. I actually don't particularly like this hand as a call. I just don't know how many better hands we have than 10-7. Having a 7's actually kind of nice. I like having a 7 because we block 7s. Ace jack's possible. I don't know how often he overbets these. So I think when we lose, we're going to lose to king queen. I think I have to call this 2 pair, but I expect to lose reasonably often. I just don't think I can go around folding 2 pairs. I have ace jack. I don't even know how often I have ace 7 because it's of diamonds. So I don't think I have many better 2 pairs, so I think I have to call this hand. And honestly, I expect to lose, but I don't think I can fold. Nice. I was unsure if he was going to use those hands as a bluff. That was a problem. So I was unsure if he was going to use, for example, let's say queen jack as a bluff. I don't think queen jack should bluff, so then we're looking at literally hands like 9-10, king 10. King 10's too loose of an open under the gun anyway. King 10 off, so. It's actually quite tight stat-wise. I don't think we can fold ace queen there. Easy float on the flop. Unless he bets 3/4 and then we'll folds. Interesting turn. Favors us. I don't know. Guess we check and then I guess we just have to bluff river. We have quite a lot for value here. We still have some flushes. We have pocket 9s. We have like 10 jack. I don't want to go too big here because I want to be able to bet a thin enough range that we still have. So 2 pairs and sets. Yeah, definitely have to bluff this river. I think hands like kings, like without heart and shit, should just fold here. Because we're going to bet a lot of our bluffs on the turn. It's really annoying how many spots we've bluffed in, but I think they're all good spots. Like, what are we actually bluffing here? Just fucking... Like, what does he expect us to show up with? How are we just... It's so tilting that we don't have enough value. That we're just not hitting value hands. So we end up bluffing too much in a practical sense. We'll go for a bet on this board. I think he's going to have a reasonable amount of float, so I'll be doing a lot of doubling. Even on a deuce, I'm going to double barrel here. It's partly for protection, but partly to get, like, some weaker pairs to fold. I'm probably going to check call this river, so I guess I should just check call the turn. I'm going to check call this river. I'm still calling. I think the combo is good. I guess if we're calling this, we're probably calling too much. But, like, I don't really see what bombs this river, and unblocking spades is quite good. Like, I don't think he bombs with, like, jack 10, queen 10, king 10. So I think sets are going to raise earlier. I think the most likely candidate here is 9-10 suited or pocket nines when we lose. I don't think he bluffs a better hand, like 4-5. So I think that we can call here. I think this combo is good. Just a deuce. Get your FTOs out in the chat. Going to be 3-betting here, and then we can either call or jam to the 4-bet, and we will be jamming here. Carlos very aggressive. Ace queen suited, pretty easy call. Don't think we can do anything else here. On the flop, the raising to be a bit thin. Here we're just calling down on non-spades. And honestly, going to be losing to aces and kings a lot. Yep. Can't do anything now. Like, it's funny as well. I really don't have many hands worse than kings that I call with because of the positions and the fact that not enough people 3-bet bluff there. But I actually just cannot fold ace queen suited. So, is what it is. Congratulations on the. It's actually so thin, that value bet as well. Look at his suits. We have one combo of king queen and 3 combos of ace queen that we call with on the river. How fucking disgusting is that? Okay. I'm going to go small on this river like this because we're just so protected. And obviously 2 outers us. How could he not? Okay, just hold. Oh no, queen 9 got us before. Don't do it. Oh, don't do it. Yes. Thank you very much, Daz. That was a nice little spot. 9-10, pretty loose defend. But we flop well, so it's fine. Do I want to raise this ever? You know what? We'll go for it. And then we'll just take a weird check line on here. On this turn. Shouldn't really have ace king. Probably will, but shouldn't. Please don't go all in. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Another nit. This isn't going to be fun. And yellow, purple bills. Oh, we like that one, sir. We like this one. We're just jamming because we're going to jam this with so much because look at the board. Ugh. Okay. Okay. Less netty than I thought. Limpy limpy fishy fishy. We got Jackie Jackie. I'm going to 3-betty. Block some king X hands. I don't hate this flop. It's not the worst. Should have gone for a big size here. Blocking nuts here. Probably going to check call, check call. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to check call this river. Because I don't think he's going to jam like king queen and stuff. So I expect to see hands like ace queen of clubs. Ace queen of hearts. Ace jack of clubs. He does have like jack queen of clubs, but I think he's going to raise jack queen of clubs. So there's probably only one combo of queen jack. Tens is a very possible hand. 7-8 of clubs is a very possible hand. But other than that, I think this is a really good hand to call down with. So I think this is a pretty relatively easy call. Things you'll love to see. Got him.